All right, we are live. Man, let us get things going.
Get the countdown going.
We're getting the countdown going. Don't worry, we're gonna get the countdown going. Let me just pull it up real fast. Man, it's been a wild day. That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say.
TGIF.
A wild day. All right, so let's get this countdown and get the show rolling. Hopefully, we'll get some watchers and some eyeballs on us as soon as we get started here. All right, let's go. Hey! Now it's official. It's official. We're back. Game 2. Game 2 recap. Game 2 recap. Oh, God. I don't even know.
Jesus. It's been a jam-packed week.
It's been a friggin' jam-packed week full of just absolute nonsense. I don't even know how to explain it. I feel like there's no end in sight with the endless amount of BS that we both have to do. Anyway, so Thursday's game last night. Let's just start off with something un-SFA related real fast. Breaking news. Don't know if everybody's heard it yet. Jacqueline, you may have seen it. I'm sure you have. I don't know how if you've been on the Twitters and or the social medias much today. But breaking news, UIW is now part of the WAC.
That's my official opinion.
My official opinion is very similar to that, only because of the things that we've talked about before, where they've made promises when they joined the Southland Conference when it came to, increasing their facilities and improving them and making them better, and then it never happened.
Yeah.
So
plain and simple is that they didn't deliver on what they were supposed to update.
No.
Part of the Southland.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're going to jump up another level.
Right. Exactly.
I don't understand.
Exactly. And so that's why a lot of us Southland Conference or post, old Southland Conference people and older people that are fans in the conference are very much like, we're not thrilled about it because of that previous bad taste in our mouth type thing. Not saying that their teams don't deserve it. Like their football team is really good. They've been better. Basketball, they're okay-ish, I guess you could say. They're not the best, but maybe they've done improvements there too. I don't know. But let's just hope that the WAC and Jeff Hurd, and then of course this new commissioner who just started, I don't know when his start date is, just hope that they keep them to their word. And that, I think Caleb, he posted a video, or they posted an interview earlier with Caleb talking to Jeff Hurd about this and how there's a lot of Southland schools are not too thrilled about it. And yeah.
But they had to know that. So I can't remember who it was who tweeted this, but someone tweeted and was like, they must have gotten a really big donation from some, donor alumni or something to update all of this stuff. So that's the only plausible explanation I can think of.
Which is possible. Yeah.
I mean, the only thing that makes sense because, they hadn't fulfilled their end of the bargain as far as Southland standards were concerned. So why would, we didn't move from the Southland to the WAC to keep going backwards to the same issues.
Oh, completely. So let's just hope. They have a year or less than a year. That they'll be joining us in 2022. So July, I believe it was, of 2022, July 1st, just like how we joined July 1st of this year. Let's see here. Yeah, July 1st. And then some other things that were said during that were on the press release that says Jeff Hurd, the conference's board evaluated every aspect of UIW's profile and know it's a great fit for the conference now and for years to come. This will make the conference to 14 members, including 8 FCS members for the academic year. And then it says the Cardinals will become the only member to sponsor all 20 sports in which the WAC sponsors. UIW has been an affiliate member of the WAC and men's soccer since the Cardinals began in 2014 with Division I. So they already have been a part of the WAC with soccer only. So we'll see. And then that'll be the same time that Southern Utah, so SUU will join as well. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I was trying to see if there was a comment, because usually sometimes they'll do additional quotes on here from different presidents or athletic directors around the league, seeing if Ryan said anything on this official press release. No, but I'm sure he probably will on.
I mean, hopefully we'll see. We shall see.
We'll see.
But I'm going to need to really see something in this first year. See that they actually enforce whatever agreement they came up with, because them playing in a high school looking gym is going to look real dumb on the WAC if they don't update that.
Agreed. So they have less than a year. They have until, like I said, July 2022 to get their stuff together, their ducks in a row. And then once they're a full-fledged member with all of their teams in the WAC, let's just hope that they fulfill their obligations and their promises made, promises keep kept, whatever you want to say. Anyway, so that's the hard breaking news story that we are not breaking, but we are sharing. So yeah. Yeah. Secondhand news. Hey, Jan's on. Hey, Jan, how you doing, girlfriend? Jan, hey, if you ever, Jan, we saw your message. We replied. If you do need help getting your ESPN Plus together so you can watch the basketball games, let us know. We'll try and help you out. And if anything, you can always come, watch them over at my house with my parents, the away game. So just let us know.
Yeah, we'll get you fixed up.
We'll get you fixed up, Jan. No problem. All right. So, other small piece of intro news before we start talking about the game itself. We did have a couple special guests sit with us on last night. I keep saying on last night. It just happened last night. Caitlin and Tammy were with us on the front row, so we're glad to have them with us. And we love ourselves, little Caitlin. She's super cute. Yeah. I feel like she's like our little sister or something. I love her. So I know. She's super cute. Love her so much. And she bought me a Purple Lights beer.
I know, that was so nice.
It was so sweet. I know. So the plan is still to get, we need to get some Purple Lights for Saturday, and we'll talk more about Saturday in a second. Yes. You're catching a live with us, Jan. You're here, girl, so you can watch. So sweet. I love that. And of course, Tammy's actually my neighborhood neighbor. That made absolutely no sense. She lives right around the corner from me down the street. So she's just right around the corner. And then of course we got, oh my God, Jose.
Yes. So Jose is actually en route to Houston for the weekend. But he has a layover in San Antonio. So. Well,
Jose, didn't know you were coming to the Tejas this weekend. Well, welcome.
He and Nina are in Houston for a wedding shower. So.
Oh, how fun. Yeah, I did not know that. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Let's talk about the background and history of the team that we played last night, Mary Hardin Baylor.
Yeah, so Mary Hardin Baylor is a private Christian university in Belton, Texas. So a little bit of interesting news is that it was chartered by the Republic of Texas in 1845. As Baylor Female College. So back then it was just the female section of what's now Baylor.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
And actually I went to a church camp whenever I was in like 6th grade, I think, that was on Mary Hardin Baylor campus. So I've stayed there. I've spent a whole 5 years.
Lucky you.
Campus, I know. So their undergrad enrollment, pretty small. It's about 3,300. And they are a D3 member of the American Southwest Conference. They were in AIA until 2000 when they became NCAA D3. So we've never played them before. So this is the first time.
Oh, good point. Okay, so Kyle. Hey, Kyle.
Hey, how you doing,
Kyle. Tarleton, Seattle, and UT-RGV all playing what can make as Cons high school gyms. And I think the addition will definitely – okay, so yes. Definitely can say that
football.
Yes, and Gardner Wood was made to solidify the football part of it 100%. I mean, we're losing Sam. We're losing why am I blanking? New Mexico. Okay, sorry. I was like, yes, and we never had New Mexico football in the WAC. So, I mean, yeah, okay. But I get it. I do. It's just, I guess it's just hard for us. I mean, plus, because I grew up in such like a huge basketball school, and so did Jacqueline, and the fact that basically her high school was.
The high school I went to is small 1A school. And our gym is about the same size as not UIW's. Theirs is a little nicer than ours was, but as
HBU
Baptist. And so, it's just, listen, if you went to a small 1A high school, then you kind of expect a D1 college basketball program to have a little bit nicer of a gym. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. So maybe they're going to do some upgrades. Again, fingers crossed. Let's hope. We hope. Fingers crossed. And I think UTRGV, I mean, I don't know how long they've had their basketball program. I'm not sure. We're still learning everything about WAC teams. And so who knows, maybe they're going to do some upgrades as well. Dylan, good question, but does UIW help the WAC reach their goal of becoming FBS? This is also a really good question too. I mean, definitely, again, they've had a better football team in recent years. I mean, they're ranked. And so I only hope that continues to trend upwards. And so that does help us on the FBS scale when it comes, especially with football. Obviously, FBS football bowl. I still think that the goal is down the road to do FBS, especially in the WAC, not like within the next couple of years, but more like within the next 10 years or less, hopefully. And so.
Yeah, I think it was like a 5 to 10 year plan.
It definitely wasn't like let's do it next year type thing. I hope so. They seem to think it is. And so I only have to go by what, our commissioner currently is talking about, what Jeff is talking about. And hopefully, yeah. Kyle says that is the goal. That is way down the road. Yeah, not sure they are focused on getting FBS at the current time. I don't think so either. I really don't. Too many transition teams. There's just so much conference realignment going on right now that I feel like if the WAC tried to all of a sudden this year, next year, be like, nope, guys, we're going for it. We're doing it. And hopefully we're all prepared with our budgets because we're going FBS. I'd be scared. Yeah. Even Sam Houston doesn't have the resources. I know. I would love to know where Sam Houston is getting the resources for this, like the money, the budget. I mean, their students only show up for freaking Battle of the Piney Woods. And then, maybe a few games here and there. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway. Okay. So Mary Hardin Baylor.
All right. Yeah. So we have the same starters as Tuesday. Rati, David, Gavin, Calvin, and Jalen. There like so many repeated A's and I's in those names. I almost tripped myself up.
I know. Yeah.
We won 76-63. The attendance says it was 1,537. I agree with Alex. We have more people on Tuesday.
There's no way. I'm sorry.
I didn't agree with that either. I don't think that's correct.
There's no way. There is absolutely no way. And I even made the comment to my mother, and she was like, no, there was definitely more people there Tuesday. She goes, it was a decent crowd last night, but there's no way there was more than Tuesday. I'm like, I would love to know how does this,
I know.
How do we calculate? I mean, first of all, student wise, there wasn't as many students there as there was on Tuesday. I don't know where all the students were. There was a big fraternity there on Tuesday. The Delts were there because we made a big point to say good job and then last night the Pikes were there because they were cheering for Nana.
Well, and I feel like, didn't I say last night, I think at halftime when I got up to go to the restroom that a big group of frat guys were leaving?
Yeah. Yes.
So,
and that was at halftime, right? Or before halftime? Or it was halftime. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because I only get up at halftime. Like I'm gonna have to wait.
That's true. That's true. I would like to report that Cat Fans is definitely watching us because he just said that you're throwing down on UIW.
Oh, that I am? Or that we are in general?
No, you specifically.
Sorry, they play in a high school gym.
Dem be the facts, though.
That's all I'm saying.
Be the facts, though. Oh my God. Okay, so yeah, I don't think back to the attendance. I would like to use the word abysmal. And I'm just gonna throw that out there. I'm sorry, like the attendance has been crap. I know it's the second game of the year, and I know we were playing a non-division one opponent, non-conference opponent. I don't care, man. What are y'all doing on a Thursday?
What indeed? I mean, the game was over by 8:30. That's still plenty of time to go out to the bar and do whatever you need to do.
And I understand that there's people out there with kids and stuff, but I'm sorry, there were multiple people there with their kids last night, and they stayed the whole time. I don't know at what point do we stop hearing the blah 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 excuses and start like asking hard questions here? I just don't know.
I mean, whenever I was a kid, we went all the time.
Yeah,
that was like one of the highlights.
Exactly. Don't know what to say. I don't know. All right, let's quickly check on the WAC standings yet again. Obviously, it's very early in the season, but guess who's at the very top of the WAC, baby? I'm sorry. Let's just show you right now. I would like to prove that at one point we were at the very top of the Let's screenshot this. Can we screenshot this so that we can have proof that at one point we were in the lead in the WAC standings? Calm down, Alex. I'm sorry. I have zero filter. I apologize. But yeah, so let's screenshot that so that we can prove that at one point we were at the very Oh, I'm losing Jacqueline. Her internet is just absolute crap. Okay, well, we'll wait for her to get back. So, moving into more of the WAC standings again. So we're at the top of the standings at 2 games, winning 2 games, 2-0. The Chicago State is going to be 2-0 after tonight. Go Cougars. Hey, they're doing good. Good for them. I'm very proud of them doing well. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Jacqueline. She died, I think. Yeah, don't know what happened. Anyway, so continuing with the WAC. So we got obviously SFA in the lead, California Baptist. I think we're the only team that has actually played 2 games. We're on a multiple game streak this week. Chicago State, yeah, 2 and we're at 1-0. Let's see here. Teams at Abilene Christian, Dixie, Tarleton, Utah still at 0-1, but again, that's because they haven't played any more games. We're the only team that's played multiple games so far. So that's just how it goes. I didn't know. Oh, here we go. She back. Oh wait, there she goes. She back.
Oh my gosh, sorry.
Your Wi-Fi is whack.
It suddenly sucks everywhere.
Whack. It is whack. It's okay. I just went through the standings and I was saying that, oh my God, we're at the top and let's take note of this now that we're at the top and who knows when it will happen again. But anyway, all right, go ahead and head into talk about the stats from last night's game.
Okay. All right. So our field goal percentage was 48.4.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was a little bit higher than Tuesday. I think Tuesday we were at 45. Let me scroll right back on up.
I was going to say, let me scroll up.
We were at 51.
We were at 51, yeah.
Never mind. All right. So just a little drop. Our 3-point is 31.8. So a little drop from the 40% on Tuesday night, but again, 40% is a really good 3-point percentage. Our free throw percentage was 58, which is a 3% increase from Tuesday.
So not bad. Little bit of an increase there.
Every little bit helps.
Yeah.
Points in the paint, we had literally, oh, never mind. Almost the same as last time. We have 42. Last Tuesday, we have 48. 42 points in the paint, 1 point off of turnovers, 17 second chance points, 20 fast break points. Our bench points were up to 27. I think last game they were 18. yeah, we had some pretty strong representation from the bench. And
I can't.
What?
I'm just reading Twitter. First, you got Cat fans again adding you on Twitter saying that you're throwing down on UIW commitment grievances, and then saying that you called out HBU for having a similar gym to her small 1A school, and then tagging Caleb in it, and then Caleb saying it's not any worse than UIW or Seattle.
And you know what? Them's the facts. Caleb knows that. I've told him to his face. I'm not trying to.
We all have. Even Cat fans has.
It's the way their gym is. And yes, my main grievance with UIW is not even their facilities. It's the fact that when they joined the Southland, they were supposed to update them, and none of that happened.
Yeah.
So my main grievance is if you didn't fulfill your commitment to the last conference that you jumped into, I need to see something.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is like if we're taking back an ex and he said that he would change and he didn't change. So like, you know what I mean? I need to see something before I take this dude back. Like,
need to see some improvement. Need to see some improvement, a little bit of effort.
I need to
please tend your grass a little bit more there. I want to see some greener grass, babe.
I need to see some effort.
Let's E for effort. Just what I tell my students.
Last time he said he was going to do something, he didn't do it. So
I love this. I love how we're comparing basketball commitments to commitments of the heart. It's an easy analogy. It's a good metaphor. Love it. Love it. Here for it, babes. Here for it.
So back to Sean Kennedy's stats. We have 40 rebounds. We had 14 offensive boards and 26 defensive. We had 18 fouls, which is a little more than them. They have 15.
Mm-hmm.
We had 22 turnovers, which is still not where I like to see it.
I want to see it. If it's going to be double digits, I would rather see it in the teens. I don't want to see a 2 there. I don't want to see anything higher than a 2 in that first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
However, they did have 26, so at least we forced more than we gave up.
This is true. Yeah.
We had 14 steals. We had a lot of steals. However, they had 12. So, I mean.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Not super great. We did have 8 blocks. We had a lot of.
I fucking love the rev, dude. Fucking. Bro. Not wrong. Check out. Kyle, what you got to say about that, huh? Let's hear it. Dems beat the facts, though.
That's facts. So we had 8 blocks, ton of blocks. So
we did have a bunch of blocks.
Our high point for the game was David with 13 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals. Our boy Jalen was the Pilgrim's Pride player of the game with 12 points. He had every stat line. 12 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 block, 6 steals. 6. And then Day, our boy Day had
Day. I love me some Day. I love him so much.
12 points. He also had every stat line. 12 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block, 1 steal.
Day.
All 3 of them played amazing.
And we'll talk about that in a second. We're about to go over some feats. Yeah.
Segue right in on that.
So we're gonna segue right into that. 1 sec. I just gotta make sure that I have our little video pulled up. But yeah, what a game by Day. What a game by Day. I was so I'm continually impressed by him. Game 1, good. Again, you would think coming out of the gate, maybe a little bit of jitters, maybe a little bit of
Yeah.
I feel like he is coming. And again, this is a total you know what? When we sat with him at Meet the Jacks, I was like, oh, little Day, he's so cute. Like he's quiet, he's reserved. Not on that court, babe.
Yeah, no.
He's all over the place. And Jalen, JJP, my boy JJP, he I don't even know what to say. Like everybody was singing his praises and graces during last season. Obviously, he wasn't playing, and we just didn't know. Because we didn't know what we didn't know. And here he is playing, and I am shook. I thought he was going to be good. Didn't think he was going to start.
Yeah.
Here he's starting. And his defense, are you kidding me?
Yeah, he was. I mean, last night was a spectacular performance. He had, 6 steals. He had dunks. He had putbacks. He had.
Mm-hmm. The only negative about Jalen last night was that he fouled out.
We'll have one other
there's another. Yeah, there's another. But I didn't even know he fouled out. I didn't even know. I didn't realize that he fouled out until I read the stats. I must have missed that at some point during the game. He fouled out. I totally missed that.
It must have been at the very, very end because I don't remember it either.
Had to have been. Yeah, because I would have remembered that being like a bigger thing, but it had to be at the very end. So day, all day. Literally, I'm going to put that on a shirt, count it, mark it, day, all day. Day, all day. I'm so impressed with him, so impressed with Jalen. I'm impressed with Trell, our boy Trell.
Yeah.
Okay. I made a stupid joke on our notes. I said Trell. We call him Trell because he Trelly good. That's a total dad joke. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna apologize now for my dumb joke. Him too. Like he started off a little slow again, just like with the game. The game started off slow and a little. It was 2-2, and then they went ahead for a few minutes, or like at least a minute. By what was it, like 6-2? And I was like, "What are we doing? What is going on?" I got really concerned.
Yeah,
I think we all did. I was like, "What is happening?" And then it started settling down, and then of course we just started all gas, no brakes, babe. That first half just went from to whoa, real good.
Yeah.
And so, so first half was great. After that slow start, after the first couple minutes, it was a little, but then really picked it up. Those blocks, 8 blocks, had a couple nice, really, really nice ones from Nana, our boy Nana. We figured this out during the game. And I was like, if he has a really good game, we're going to be like, oh, Nana, what's his name? Oh, Nana, what's his name?
I can't wait to use that. It's going to be so good.
I can't. I really want to make that a poster or something. Like, oh, Nana.
Well, to say, we've discussed creating a TikTok account that would be like great TikTok video content, is the two of us singing that.
You don't want to hear me sing it, but yeah.
We just did. It wasn't that bad.
That's true. Oh, Nana. I'm gonna keep doing it, Dustin, just cause. You're welcome.
Anyway, videos of you singing, Dustin. So
true story, Dustin. We have don't mess with us. We have receipts, sir. We have evidence of a lot of things.
Oh my God.
Okay. Anyway, also one of my other notes too, and I'm glad Jacqueline made note of it as well. But yeah, poor little Diego. Diego was trying so hard to hit that 3.
Yeah, he was. And you know what? He was so close, like multiple times. And even when I watched it back today, the announcers were saying like every time that he's shot, it's been very close. And every time he's had a defender in his face. So like good on him to keep shooting. And they were like, I'm sure Keller's not mad about that because obviously he knows he's put him out there to shoot if he hasn't shooting. So
exactly.
Because
that's his role. His role is to shoot.
I think it'll take him a few more to get the kinks worked out, but we're pulling for you, Diego.
We are pulling for Diego, 100%. When I saw him get on the court and he was out automatically just trying to hit that long ball, I was like, yes, Diego. And everybody on the bench was rooting for him too. And so I feel like, yes, that is his role, is to get out there and hit some threes. That's what he's out there to do. Yeah. Like, he's not going to be out there to play some major D. He's out there to hit the 3. That unintentionally rhymed. And then my last little quick note, and then Jacqueline has a few things that I also agree on. I'm glad she added them to the notes, our feats of strength here. Big shout out. I don't know if he's listening, but man, oh man, big shout out to our boy John Treadaway. I tweeted from our account. It was mainly, well, let's be real. It was 99% a joke and 1%. No, let me scratch that. It was 99% true and 1% a joke. Let's just be honest with ourselves. I didn't think anybody was going to do it. I tweeted that, Jesus God, we need to all have a third job so that we can keep track and keep up with all of the demands on our time, specifically drinking at the games. That's why Jacqueline didn't drink the other night, is because she's like, nope, don't have the budget for it. I'm not saying that the drinks are expensive, but I mean, we have 3 games this week. That's a lot of purple lights. Anyway, so made the joke. I was like, we're gonna have to get a 3rd job just to keep up with our drinking schedule at the games. And I was like, if you feel so inclined, you might, Venmo me, Alex Rance 89, couple bucks, buy your favorite girl. Even if you're not at the game, buy your favorite girls a beer at the game. And this man Venmo'd. I'm not gonna say the amount, but I'll just say he came through in the clutch. So John, if we get extremely intoxicated on Sunday, it's all on you.
We gotta parcel it out. We gotta not.
We have to spread it out. Yeah, we need to spread it out. We need to spread it out so that it will last at least a few home games. Because
yeah, we'll raise one up to you, John, for that.
We'll raise a couple up to you, John. Oh my God. Anyway, so yeah, John.
That was nice.
Bless to you. And again, I'm going to throw it out there one more time. I mean, if you want to Venmo us, Alex Rance 89 on Venmo, buy your favorite podcast girls a beer.
And even better, if you're at the game, you can come have a
physically
drink.
buy us a beer. Exactly. I mean, Caitlin bought us a beer. I mean, if you feel so inclined, you never know, who knows? You never know. All right, Jacqueline, go for it.
The funny other little shout out that we have to say is, I don't know if I'm sure he probably didn't listen to the podcast. It's probably just coincidental, but Calvin was the only one who came and gave hugs and high fives last night after the game.
Calvin, I'm so glad. Yes.
We were super thrilled with. However, I think I realized afterwards, it appeared he had a lady friend come over that he wanted to come speak to. So, and she was behind us. So I'm pretty sure that's why he came over there. We were just like an added stop.
A byproduct.
We were at the destination. We were just a stop along the way, but still much appreciated.
I know. And I saw him walk over and I was like, he saw my tweet. Like he read the tweet. He read the tweet where I said, please boys, come over and give all of us on the, behind the bench side, at least a high five. But it's not just for us. I mean, there was, like I said, there was kids over there. There's other fans who want to, give high fives. There's students that sit around the other corner that were waiting after the game. So it wasn't just our selfish intentions. Although again,
but hey, we just want to tell our boys good game.
We do. Win or lose. We want to give handshakes and high fives or sweaty hugs, which we both got.
Yeah, and if we lost, they might need the hug and the little, hey, we're still happy to be here and watch you.
100%. 100%. Because they know we got our backs. I mean, and again, they heard us last night because we were sitting again, we moved down into the first row because whoever had those seats right there did not come the other night. So we decided to, move down, and that way I didn't have to stare at certain people's heads. Anyway,
people watching on TV, it looks like there's actually more people there, and it's not just like an empty first row.
Exactly. So it just looks better. Better optics, looks better completely. So yeah, thank you, Calvin.
I feel like I'm freezing up again, so hopefully not.
A little bit, kind of. Move a little bit.
Okay, now I think I'm here.
Oh, you're here. Yeah, you're moving. Okay, you're good. You're good. Okay, keep going. Keep going.
Okay. All right. So my main sorry, distracted. My main good note was that after my main grievance last week of saying Gavin cannot be the only one scoring, we had several other people step up to score. And Gavin still had a great game, but we had David, Jalen, and Day leading scorers. So that was great. We had a really great defensive game. Like I said, Jalen had the 6 steals, and Calvin and Gavin also had several steals and fast breaks. So that was nice. My last little funny note was just,
I said, no, all true. Yes. Good.
Oh yeah. And my last good note was just a funny little note that just made me chuckle a little bit. Jules with his almost dunk and then layup kind of just made me LOL a little bit. But it was funny. It was like a fast break. Jules and I can't remember who the other person was. Anyway, they gave Jules the ball, and you could tell he was like mentally thinking of dunking, but then I think maybe got his footing a little off and like just was like, oh, maybe not. I'm just gonna lay it up there. It was. But listen, I mean, when in doubt, if you're not feeling it, just go for the easy two.
Yeah,
goes down on the score just the same. And you'll get that dunk next time, though, Jules. I believe.
Yeah, you just felt like he wasn't 100%, like you said, confident about his, going up with the ball with the dunk there, and so he just kind of like stutter step. He's like, oh, and in the ball. Yeah, it was cute, and it wasn't. I'm trying to remember. Was it Gavin who did like the behind the back dunk?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that was another fast break behind the back dunk. I think it was a steal. I think.
Yeah, it was. He stole
was it?
And did the fast break into that. And whenever I was listening to it back, or when I was watching the game back today, they said reverse layup, and I was like, "Yo, that was dumb. That was not a layup. That was dumb. Whatever."
Who's commentating this?
All right, we're ready for the grievances.
Yeah, we're ready for the grievances, but I'm like, who the heck is commentating this in reverse layup? What? No. Oh my God. Before I get to the grievances, all I have to say is I don't know who is left of here listening to us at the moment, who's gonna listen to this later. But did y'all, I don't know if you saw, Jacqueline, you may have been driving home. Did y'all see the UC Riverside Arizona game last night? Did you freeze up again? She did. I lost her. Son of a bee. I'll talk to you. The UC Riverside Arizona game last night. Holy crap. That last minute Hail Mary of a shot from over half court. Holy crap. Holy crap. I could not believe that. What a shot. What a shot. That was just wild. So I lost Jacqueline. She'll be back in a second, though. Don't worry. So we'll wait for a second while her internet gets back together. That way we can talk about the grievances. But anyway, that was just a wild last minute thing. That Arizona UC Riverside, wild. Here we go. She's back, baby.
I don't know why that keeps happening. So sorry.
I don't know. It's okay. You're good. So I was just talking about. I don't know if you saw it, the Arizona UC Riverside game. Mm-hmm. It was, I'm not quite sure exactly what time the game was over, but it was a last second buzzer beater, but it wasn't like a layup like ours versus Duke was. It was literally a over half court shot.
Wow.
Literally this Duke, I'll have to tweet it to you. I'll have to send it to you. It was a wild shot. Wild.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, wild buzzer beater. Anywho, all right, let's get to the grievances. Here we go.
This begins with the airing of grievances. I got a lot of problems with you people. Now you're going to hear about it.
Oh, you're going to hear about it.
I hear.
Mom said not to yell at David and to be nice to her boys. That's what she told me before this started. And I said, no promises.
No, you know what? I don't even think that I bragged on how well David did on his 3-point shots last night, but he did. He was 3 of 7.
He was 3 of 7. But I was like, ugh, 3 of 7. Ugh.
Yeah.
It was good, but yeah. Could be better.
It can always be better.
So yeah, one thing. Oh, Jan wants to know what Arizona. You are Arizona. Devils. Red Devils. Yeah. Devils.
Arizona State.
Yeah, whatever that is. Yeah, cool. Okay, so few notes, things that I read. Not read, but I watched. I read them. Yeah. A lot of miscues and like just sloppy passing, especially like into the paint. And this is more for a lot of these notes for me are going to be second half of game, because after we had that really slow start in the very beginning of the game, the first half, the rest of it was pretty good. Like I was like, okay, we're doing good. We have this really amazing like 20, 30 point lead. Like we're doing well, no big issues, few turnovers here and there, nothing crazy, blah, 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 blah. You're welcome, Jan. You're welcome. And so I wasn't too concerned. And then the second half starts, and I'm like, all right, here we go. Just continue proving, keep pooping up that lead. Here we are. And then we freaking fell asleep at the wheel. I don't know what we were doing. I don't know where and normally we're a second half team.
Yeah. And so, today, whenever I rewatched it, I was like, I'm going to really try to watch for what the catalyst was and what happened, because it was one of those games that it didn't even feel like we necessarily lost that much of a lead.
Right.
But yeah, you're right. It was a lot of sloppy passes. It was a lot of
especially in the paint, easy.
What you could see as just complete miscommunication.
Miscues complete.
And so I don't know if maybe they were trying to run some different plays that they didn't know, because there were a couple of spots where you could tell whoever threw the ball away expected the other person to be in a certain spot and they were not.
Yes.
So
yes.
I don't know if maybe there were some new plays that they weren't all completely comfortable with and people were making mistakes, or just anytime you run a play, depending on the defense, it can evolve, and maybe they just weren't talking when they were shifting somewhere else or whatever.
Completely. Yeah. And again, it's going to be growing pains for a few games, especially these first few games, because I feel like Keller and the rest of the coaching staff, again, we're just kind of making assumptions based off of what we see. I feel like they're trying out a bunch of different looks, a bunch of different combos, just to see who gels together. Because they can do all that in practice all day long, but you're not going to really truly know how it's going to look and how it's going to, the end product is until they're in the game. You know what I mean? And so they're just checking out and trying out all these different cues and looks, and it helps if everyone on the court knows the play. So I think that may have been a few of the miscues too. Was a few of the guys, some new ones, they just weren't 100% sure on the play.
Definitely, and it's early, and it's difficult to learn plays. It is, especially. I mean, I can't remember how many plays we had whenever I was in high school, but several.
Right.
But I know they have even more. So it's a lot. And when you're brand new, a lot of high school players aren't used to running that many plays, just depending on how their coach runs an offense. Because a lot of high school coaches just not easy, but I guess I'm trying to say more of just a motion, flex type offense where you're just kind of moving and setting screens, and there's no it's more just organic. There's no set.
Right.
Is where you go, and this is what you do every single time.
Correct.
It's a lot to learn. It really is. And then the other part of our falling apart there was they put in this kid who, and this goes back to my point on the last episode of just some straight shooters.
Joel. Hope the girls beat your girls tonight. Let's go, ladies. U of H about to go down in the sawmill. Sorry.
They put in that number 12.
Number 12 had our number man.
He did not play the entire first half, and then they put him in, and he makes 5 of 7 3-pointers. That's all he shot. And you could tell that he knew he was a good 3-point shooter, because all he did is hang out right there on the 3-point line from the elbow to almost the baseline.
Braden Dawes, he knows his role.
And I said to Alex, listen, no shade on this guy. I'm just, because Cat fans probably gonna say I'm making fun of him, but I'm not. He was a small framed guy. He looked like my biceps might be almost as big. He's just a small framed guy. And that's the point I was making in the last episode, is that it kind of sucks that I feel like a lot of kids who are just really good straight shooters don't get the playing time, because a lot of them just don't have a big build. The kid didn't even get to play the first half, and hold on, I bet he had almost as many points as anybody else on the team. He had 15. He was the second highest scorer.
Yeah.
The highest scorer had 16, one more point than him. He didn't even play the first half. And I promise you it's because the coach is like, well, he's small and he's not going to be that tough on defense, so not going to put him in.
Yeah.
And he's just shooting the lights out in our face.
Literally. lights out 3-point shooter. Lights out 3-point shooter. Left him open many times. And that was going to be another point that I made, is the fact that we fell asleep in the second half. Like we mentioned, Mary Hardin Baylor outscored us 41-32 in the second half. We let them come back and really, really close the gap on that big 30-point lead that we had. We let a D3 opponent come back in the second half, let them wide open for threes. And yet again, I know, again, the defense that we run allows for that to happen on occasion just because of the defense and just how it runs. But still, like, it's a D3 team, and we let 12 multiple threes open, wide open, zero defense or even in the face blocking, barely and any of that. It was very, we have to be more aware, I feel like, of the shooters. And especially once number 12 hit that first couple, it's like, all right, what's going on? What's happening here? We need to block him, maybe double something. Okay. Keep losing Jacqueline Hurt. She needs to get better internet. That's all I'm saying. She needs to get better internet. There she goes again. She gone. All right, gonna keep going. I know we talked about David and the fact that he was 3 from 7 from the 3-point line, but the couple of shots that he should have made, there were a bunch of threes that had really good looks to him. It just didn't fall down. It was really frustrating, and I know he was getting frustrated too as well. So, but yet again, he's such a spark plug. I feel like he is so good on defense. He does create a lot of disturbance and chaos and steals and turnovers on defense, and so he has been doing better. And so, shout out to him for doing that. And I think we're getting Jacqueline back. There she goes. Boy, you got to get some better internet. That's what I'm getting you for Christmas, is better
I just
internet.
don't understand. Sunlink, man. That's all we got in Tyler.
I know.
I mean, you would think.
I have Sunlink internet. Works good here.
But you would think, Tyler, we would have more than one option. No, we got Sunlink. That's it. No good.
That is very true. I'm shocked that you only have one option. I don't understand. That's weird. Another issue I had was the fact that there was no band there again last night. No explanation, no idea, but I have it on good authority that they will be there on Sunday. That's what I've been told. So we'll see.
Yeah, I saw that little message. So hopefully, yeah, they will be there.
Yeah. Mansplainer update. Mansplainer gate. Yet again, I'm glad we moved down to the front row because he made a comment to us again, and I was about ready to lose it. Jacqueline may have heard my snarky comment back to him. Couldn't help it. I could not help it one little bit. Jalen fell. It looked to me on my angle or from our seat up further, just one up row, that he was tripped, or that it was tripped up. And so of course says something like, oh man, like tripping, where's the call? Turns around and says, oh no, he was falling over his own feet way back there. And I'm like, I'm sorry, from my angle, it looked like homeboy got tripped. I literally said, I'm so sorry. Sometimes I just won't see it correctly from my vantage point. Happens. I mean, I don't get it. You don't have to explain it. I feel like my glasses are crooked. Whatever. Anyway. Okay. So there we go. Let's just do them that way. Oh, there they're back. Okay. Wait for Jacqueline to get back. There she goes. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. All right. And of course, Jalen did foul out, but it was towards the end of the game, so it wasn't that big of a deal. So hopefully Jacqueline will be back in a second. I don't know what. Her poor internet keeps kicking her out. She's having issues just like Daryl did. Anyway, maybe she needs to get on her phone or something. That way it has better reception. I really feel bad for the people that are going to be listening to this on the podcast format, because then it's just going to be literally me talking for like 5 minutes. I feel bad. I'm sorry. So yeah, we let them take an early lead. That wasn't ideal, obviously. I'd prefer if that didn't happen in the very beginning of the game. We just didn't have our stuff together. Just didn't have together. They were playing really hard offense. They were at us constantly. They were pressing. They were playing, all up in our face defense. So it was kind of, it was very frustrating those first few minutes. I will say that. Oh wait, maybe she's back. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. All right, while we're trying to get her back, let's. Okay.
That's annoying. Oh my gosh.
I was like, maybe you should get on your phone or something. I don't know.
What about it? But I don't know because that, like, the link from StreamYard won't open in Safari. I always have to do Chrome to do it. So I don't even know if my phone will, like, easily do it. I don't know if that'd be more difficult since I have an iPhone. You know what I mean?
I mean,
and my browser on there is Safari. Plus, you would not believe it. Again, I live in like the middle of Tyler, and I have 1 bar of cell service on my phone. So I don't even think my phone would be any better. Anyway, okay, let's power through.
We need to get you a Wi-Fi like enhancer.
I have a Wi-Fi enhancer. Yep. I'm telling you, it sucks around here, but it's never done this to me before. So
maybe a hotspot. I don't know. Okay, well, we're almost done. So let's just roll through it and then we won't have to worry about it.
Okay. I don't even know where you were, but the only other, like, funny grievance that I had, and it's not even like an actual grievance. It was just funny. Poor Jalen had a, like, just succession of unfortunate events with going up for the dunk and missing, then he loses his shoe, then he gets his shoe back on, he gets a foul. I'm like, poor kid.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and then there was one point where I thought he had got injured, but I think he was just somebody had stepped on his foot or something, and I turn over and I turned to, oh, this is another addition to the mansplainer gate. I turn to the doc who sits over right across the aisle from us. So the team doctor, just context, team doctor sits. We sit here, team doctor sits across the aisle, first row down. So we're like right there. We talk to him all the time. We always have conversations during the games and things like that. Anyway, so that happened. I thought he got injured. I turned to Doc and I was like, Doc, I'm going to need you to keep Jalen. I need you to fix Jalen. He needs to stop getting injured. Homeboy in the front says, oh, well, that's not his job. He's like, oh, that's not his area. I'm like, he's a doctor. Just because he's not sports medicine.
Yeah, I heard him say something about overturf, which I thought he was saying, oh, that's overturf. And I was like, no, it's not.
No.
Which now that makes more sense what he was saying, because overturf's an orthopedic surgeon, which would deal with like injury, any kind of injury he would get on the court. But it wasn't supposed to be literal. Like, he's the team doctor. It was just
he's the team doctor. It was just a funny
banter. It was just a little bit of banter.
Yeah, and again, the doc knew I wasn't serious because he laughed. He's like, right? I mean, stay out of our conversations, kid. We don't know you. Anyway, okay, continue.
That was the only other funny grievance I had, and it was just a funny one. I
think
my last one was the blockouts were still not there for my taste. Like, there was even like one possession where they almost got a shot clock violation and just threw up the most insane shot. And it's like, we're still not ready and blocking out, and they get the ball back and get a second chance. That's my only other grievance.
Yeah. All right, so moving on. So game summary, one word to describe the entire game. I cheated a little bit and put a phrase as one word summary. I just didn't put any spaces, so I put on there fire and ice, all one word. So we were really, really hot, really, really on it. Fire, first half. Fire. Went cold second half. Just totally iced out. I don't know what was going on. Again, if they were just trying different looks and it just wasn't working, or they just, again, fell asleep at the wheel because they thought they had it in the bag after that 30-point lead. Yeah. Nothing's ever in the bag, man. We should know this by now, that you should never sleep ever on any team, because, I mean, we did it to Duke. So any team, anywhere, any point in time can upset anybody. So I'm really not here for any sort of upsets when it comes to D3 teams.
No, me neither.
Yeah.
Me neither. So I was trying to think of one earlier, and yours fits what I was trying to think of, but I almost was trying. I hate to use this word, but I'm trying to think of something along the lines of like I was almost thinking like it was almost kind of like a little tease, like we were like really seeing great things happening, and then all of a sudden I'm just like, wait, what happened? Like,
exactly. Tease is good. I like tease.
You got me all like pumped up and like.
You got me all hot and bothered, and
You
then
know what I mean?
Ripped it away from me.
Like, yeah, no, we're only gonna win by 13.
Yeah.
We're gonna throw the ball away a bunch of times. We're gonna.
Can I just say what poverty we are? What poverty we are? Oh, we're only gonna win by 13.
Hard though when you got a 32-point lead.
I know. It just made me laugh. Like, man, we're only gonna win this game by 13.
Yeah,
it's just funny to hear that. Yeah, because we're used to just completely. I mean, again, it was a D3 team. Like, it's expected. I'm sorry. No offense to Mary Hard Baylor. Like, you came to play, and you put up a good fight, and we appreciate you playing us last minute as well. Again, this was not originally on the schedule. This literally got replaced the team. It was like Southeastern or Southwestern or something like that.
I think it's Southern or something like that.
Something like that. And they canceled. They couldn't come. Not sure why. Still, jury's out on that. Not sure.
They didn't completely agree on the contract or something like that.
Something like that. I don't know. But it got postponed or canceled. And then they were trying to fill this game with somebody. We needed somebody. And then, of course, Mary Hard this came up, and it was like, okay, great, cool. At least we get to play somebody, even though it's a D3 team. Good practice. Whatever. It's still competition at the end of the day.
Yeah. And they gave it to us at the end, man. They
gave it to us.
They were not giving up.
Well, they gave it to us. All right. Okay. So upcoming game. Let's talk about this real quick. So our upcoming game is on Sunday. This Sunday at 2:00 at home. We're playing South Dakota State Jackrabbits. So Jackrabbits, they're actually picked to win the Summit League this season. They have couple tall guys. They got a 6'8", they got a 6'7", they got a 6'4", a 6'0", and a 6'6". So they're literally returning all of their 5 starters from last season. All of them. So that's good. Love that.
Yeah, for them. Love that journey for them.
Love that journey for them. That must be wonderful. I mean, so, and as well as a lot of their guys from the bench are also coming back as well. I'm trying to read a couple notes here that I found on them. The preseason, okay, yeah. So Shireman, maybe Baylor Shireman. Let's just say that he is the preseason All Summit League preseason All Summit League forward. He plays point. He has the size and ability to hit the glass and bang in the post. He's a small conference superstar, capable of scoring at elite level. He's averaging, let's see, what are his averages here? He averages 15.4 points per game, 9.2 rebounds per game, 4 assists per game, and I'm not sure what this last stat is. DRTG? I never heard that one. Don't know what DRTG means. Anyway, he's a very prolific scorer. And so I don't know. I don't know what to think of Sunday's game. I'm not sure if I should be nervous, scared, anxious, complacent. I don't know. I don't know.
DRTG is defensive rating. It's a statistic used to measure how many points a player or team allows on an average over the course of 100 team possessions. Okay,
so his defensive rating is 101.4, which I'm not sure is it better to have a bigger score or lower score? Probably bigger, right?
I don't know.
I'm not either. That's one stat I'm not familiar with.
Numbers, we don't do numbers.
I don't do stats. But I will say this, according to ESPN's Basketball Power Index, we are actually favored to win.
Oh.
Yeah. They have us at 55.9% matchup favor to win to South Dakota State's 44.1. So a little nugget of important information. Didn't expect that. Wasn't expecting that. But hey. Oh,
thanks, Dennis.
Dennis. We miss you. Hope to see you soon. You're killing it, Dennis. Anyway, so excited for South Dakota State. Excited to see the Jackrabbits here in the Sawmill. Not sure how it's going to go on Sunday. Let's just hope it's a good game. That's all we can ask for. Hope both teams have fun.
And we're going to try to do a little tailgating Sunday before.
Yes.
Maybe like 1-ish or something like that.
I was hoping maybe a little bit earlier than that. I mean, I feel like
I
was hoping at 1.
I was hoping so too, but Matt said he'd be there like an hour. So I guess we can go at like 12:30. And
we can go whenever. I feel like if we get out there maybe like 12:30, at least that gives us an hour to hang out and tailgate. So if anybody out there, if anybody's listening, watching, if anybody's watching, listening, listen to it later. If you're planning on coming to the game on Sunday and you want to tailgate, come hang out with us. Come on. We're going to be in the parking lot at least an hour and a half or more before the game starts on Sunday to tailgate the game. So, and yes, Matt will be there. Matt Atkins, he's coming. He's bringing his tent. We're gonna bring some purple lights to the game as well. And we'll tailgate is what I meant. And enjoy those at tailgate. And so please come out and join us. We will love to have you.
Yeah.
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 All right. So don't forget My Plates. Get your My Plates at myplates.com. Anytime you order My Plates, whether it be a 1 year, 3 year, 5 year, you will be supporting the Lumberjacks in every single capacity, or each subscription, you will be supporting the Lumberjacks. Yeah. I mean, again, there's multiple options for you. There's layaway. If you can't buy it all at one time, you could pay it off in installments with layaway. If you already have My Plates, but you don't have the newest edition of My Plates, like the purple without the red on it, you can easily call up customer service and pay $50 and get the new plates on. If you have old ones as well, like old white ones or the red ones, again, you can get those changed out. It's so easy to buy. You just go to www.myplates.com/lumberjacks, and you can also get a $50 rebate. Only a few minutes to do that. You can move your plates from vehicle to vehicle, and it's just a really cool way to support the Lumberjacks, and it's a really cool gift. And again, we're nearing up to the holidays here soon, and so what a cool way to show someone that you care than getting them a SFA license plate. It's a Stephen F. awesome way to support the Lumberjacks and to give your special friend a lovely gift.
And it's a great thing to buy for like people who have everything, because you think of people that you're like, well, they have everything they need, and if they want to buy it, what can I get them? I mean, this is just a super cool gift to buy that a lot of people wouldn't think of buying for themselves.
Oh, completely. It's like, what do you get a Lumberjack fan that already has everything Lumberjack related?
Yeah.
A My Plate. Simple, right? Sounds simple enough. So again, don't forget, you can go to www.myplates.com/lumberjacks. Takes only a few minutes to order everything, easily sent to your house / to the local county not tax office, but you know what I mean. The local city, whatever the heck it's called, county.
I think it is through the tax assessor's office that you.
Is it? Okay. You can get it picked up there. You can get them shipped to your house, whichever you desire. So again, if you have a 5 year, 1 year, 3 year, 5 year term, if you decide to renew that 5 year term, guess how much money SFA gets from that? Just guess, Jacqueline.
Well, I can't remember. Like $200, $275,
$400. Yeah,
even more than I thought.
Yeah, your initial purchase is $250, and then when you renew it, it's $400.
It was 200 something.
Mm-hmm. So you were close. You were close. You had it. So yeah, Jacqueline and I love our My Plates. Again, we can't hide. That's one of the drawbacks of having the My Plates is literally the only drawback is the fact that we can't hide anywhere. There was one day I was running late to work, and not even gonna lie, again, running late to work. So you can just imagine what I was doing on, 59 going south. Anyway, so I get a text, and when I get to work, I look at the text, and it's from somebody I know, and they're like, "Damn, you were flying." And I was like, "How the hell do you know what car I am?" She goes, "Your license plate." I was like, "Oh man, can't hide from nobody." Damn, getting called out. I know. So gotta love it though. Gotta love it. All right. So that's about it. It is 6:05. We wanted to make sure that we got on and finished early so that everybody can go and enjoy the ladies game that starts at 6:30. Don't forget the girls are playing tonight versus U of H at home in the Sawmill. So it is their home opener. If you are so inclined and can make it, make sure you go out and support the ladies. We'll be watching from home. I have to go to work at the brewery in a little bit, so that's why I cannot go to the game tonight. But don't forget, drink Fredonia beer, support the Lady Jacks, support the Lumberjacks. There's a bunch of other games and athletic events going on this weekend, and if you can't go to them, you can always watch usually on ESPN Plus. Bowling going on right now. There's volleyball. There's a lot going on this weekend. Of course, Lumberjack football is playing tomorrow. You can watch that on ESPN Plus as well. So a lot of Lumberjack stuff is going on this weekend. And then, of course, on Sunday, playing at 2 o'clock. Go over to Fredonia Brewery before the game starts at 2. Grab some purple lights. Come tailgate with us. And, man, hope and pray and cheer for a win.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited. Are you excited?
Awesome Sunday fun day to have.
Best Sunday fun day ever. Best Sunday fun day ever. Excited. All right. Hope you guys have a great night. Enjoy yourselves. Man, we are just chugging right along. We are already we're coming up on the third game of the year. So we are just, again, 3 in 1 week is killing me. I love it. I love it, but I am emotionally exhausted.
It is a lot, and I'm physically exhausted too from driving back and forth every time, which I should have stayed Tuesday night and Wednesday night and driven back Thursday after the game. But since we weren't sure if the game was going to happen, I didn't really have enough time to coordinate all that. So
that's true. Are you planning on coming in Saturday night or Sunday morning?
No, I'm going to just come Sunday morning.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, guys, everybody have a great night. We love you. Thank you for supporting us. And as always, Axe and Jacks.
With Alex and Jax.